You know, I have no problem with people making mistakes. I make them all the time. The thing that I have a problem with is when people don't take responsibility or fess up to it, or take some effort to compensate. You know, I think that's what we're here for, is to make mistakes. I believe that's the whole purpose of our being here. If there's any purpose at all. Secretly, I think there is no purpose, but if I'm going to put on a facade and say that I think there is, then I would say that it's to act upon our mistakes. Pisses me off when people make blatant ones. Like just now, the man back there had his big dog off the leash, saw me in this gloom here, and charged. I mean, really made a menacing charge at me, you know. And dog bites are a problem. I'm much more afraid of a big dog biting me than being bitten by a giant spider or a leech or something like that. And the thing that pissed me off wasn't the fact that happened. You know, I can understand. You're out walking in a place like this. You got the dog on the leash. I take my dog off the leash. You bet. But the old man that did it, you know, didn't make any token effort to try to get the dog back, to try to recover the dog. Just stood there at the distance and oi, you know, come here. You know, get your butt off moving, come over there and get your stinking dog. I did the standoff for the dog for like a minute. You know, as this thing got closer and closer to me every second. And finally, the heck with it, I just stormed over there, walked past the dog, which intimidated the dog, and walked over to the man and told him, you need to have your dog on a leash. And I think he was kind of stunned to have this foreigner stomp out of the darkness there and address him so. First of all, a few younger, and compared to him I'm pretty young, few younger Japanese will ever take on older generation. There's this, and I think this is a problem with the culture. There's this sense of you know, respecting the elderly regardless. And I'm of the bent that respect is something that needs to be earned, not you know, it's a cliche, you know, earned, not automatic based on age. And that man lost my respect, at least in this capacity, the moment that he gave up trying to do anything about his dog. And even then, he, you know, basically, you know, that old, you know, unwilling to do much about it. And I'm not, you know, it's not just here, it's everywhere. I remember that in the States, pissed me off at the same time, and I'm guilty of it too. You know, it's all a matter of perspective. From one perspective, you're in the air. You're in errors, and from your own perspective, you don't see the error. It's a common misconception. One of the single greatest obstacles that humanity has to face if we're ever going to learn to live in harmony together is to be able to empathize more with the experiences that others are going on, so that we can understand and see their perspective. Something huge just flew past me. There's all kinds of wildlife out here tonight. I encountered a big white thing up in the bamboo up there, and now something big just flew past. Very, very nice. Now, okay, I feel better. I feel kind of bad that I got in that guy's face, but just, you know, if he had just you know, walked over there, grabbed the dog, taken it on the leash, and offered an apology, no problem at all. It's the same way with these ding-dong drivers, you know, if they realize, oh my gosh, I'm riding in a school zone, there's kids all around, and make an effort to slow down, you know, signal your mistake, and it's all okay. But, you know, it seems like I'm on a rant these days with these things. Have a good evening, guys, with the subtlety of the blue of evening. Color your days.